First order of business is anytime you feel like you're in danger of getting armbar, you usually have a little bit of warning. Like a person's mouth, whether you're in their guard, you have some kind of warning of what they want. If Rich wants to get an armbar on me, the first thing he's going to have to do is control an armbar, right? Boom. Okay. He wants that arm. So, go ahead and start getting armbar. Alright, I know I'm in trouble. So what I'm going to do is, if I don't feel like I can posture up, this keeping me broken down, all that kind of stuff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting into my defensive posture, which is like this. Alright? So now, he goes to throw that leg up on my head, I catch this. Alright? Now, what I don't want to do is just kind of hang out here, because he's going to pop me over on my back. And that's not where I want to be. I want to stay on top. So I'm going to keep this in tight, keep this on my bicep. This is kind of like when you're doing a rear naked choke. Same arm configuration. From here, the foot that's at his butt, I'm going to step that up behind his butt and lean in. I'm going to punch him up. I always tell everybody, make them eat their knees. Alright? Not only do you make them eat their knees, but you make sure you don't get too far off one way or the other. You don't want to get too far off this way, they'll just push it out. And you don't want to get too far off this way, because again, he'll just push me over. You need to keep him centered. So we're here. My goal is to get this elbow out. So he's trying to control that elbow. I'm trying to get the elbow out, and I'm keeping this locked in here. He doesn't have the arm. I'm temporarily safe. As long as I maintain pressure here, I've got the escape. So I'm going to be here, pull this out here. Once I get my elbow out to here, past his hips, now I can start thinking about, oh, how am I going to pass his guard? From here, one nice option is just take this, and this hook that we already have, and just twist into it, reinforce with my elbow, so the side can come out, right? Now, very important, when you are in the middle of getting armbar, the absolute last thing you should do is posture up. If your arm is in danger, you cannot posture up. If you posture up, you will pay for it. You might, escape some arm bars by just like ripping your arm out. But it's a really bad long-term plan. Really, really bad. Because what happens is, he goes to do the arm bar. I'm here. I try to stand up like this. And he arm bars me anyway. All he has to do is just maintain a little bit of control of my wrist. And he's got it. I have people try to posture up out of arm bars all the time. And it's always a mistake. So all I have to do, yeah, so I'm here, I'm getting an arm bar, I'm here. When he postures up, no side for you. I follow my hips right up with him. It's easy to follow my hips up there. If I've got a hook on his head, that's all the more I need to finish the arm bar. I don't care how much he postures up. He can pick me up in the air. I finish people like that. My head's not even on the ground. They're getting arm bar. Now, obviously, street, you're not going to do that with a spike on your head. You want to arm bar them before they start posturing up.
Once they posture up, you're like, all right.
Yeah, no, I mean, once they start posturing up, then you need to go to a plan. However, on the mat, sport jiu-jitsu, never posture up. Never. It's always a bad idea. Right? So focus on, as soon as you know that arm is in danger, it gets extended out like this, and they're breaking you down, that's a good opportunity to bring that arm in around here. You know that leg's coming over your head. It has to. He's not going to have the arm bar without it. So you're ready to catch it. Get this on your bicep, bring this in tight to your head, and you'll be able to cup it as soon as it gets there. Right? So let's work that. We're going to be start the arm bar, focus on bringing your arm around, cupping up around the leg, and then step up behind them, make sure their knees are centered, pull this out, and then push them down to get side control, right? All right, next scenario. he's Mal, and he's thinking about getting an armbar. Let's say I was like trying to do a frame escape like this. All right, I know that he's going for the armbar. All right, so once again, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to start setting up my defense before he has a chance to get into position. He's got a lot of body motion to set up this armbar, right? It gives me time. All I have to do is go from here to here, and I'm in my defensive posture.
If you can't see, feel free to walk around and make sure you guys can see.
Yeah, by all means, walk around. So he sets up his armbar. I'm getting ready, and I'm doing the exact same thing. He sits down. Boom. I'm going to push up into it and do the exact same thing. This is where we want to end up. All right. This is the safest place you can possibly be. So I'm going to work everything around until I get there.
Hey Paul, let's comment that. Make sure that you guys use the momentum of them going down to set up.
Yeah, and that's also why I tell you during the armbar class to just sit down and not try to go flying back. But I'm going to reinforce when he sits down, even if just try to sit down. He's there. I don't care.
Boom.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to drive up into him and get back into position. And then, you know, how am I getting my arm out here one by another? All right. This also, all right, let's work that, all right?
Can you do that one more time?
Yes, yeah. He's Mal. He's going to pick a side. You don't know which side he's going to pick. As soon as he picks a side, you go. Right? Boom. And again, like I said, we're getting in that same position. And once, if I get stuck here, I'm going to wait until he starts trying to pull backwards. You know, if he's trying to do this, I'm going to maintain this locked in, this locked in. He tries to pull back, nothing happens, he tries to pull back again. I'm going to get back in position. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing it on my time. I'm not going to necessarily do it the first time. Sometimes I'll wait until it's the third time that I do it back. I want him, maybe if I just do it a little bit harder this time, I'll be able to get it. Drive up in, and again, your goal is to make them eat their meat. And make them eat their meat equal. You know? One in this cheek, one in this cheek. So remember, as soon as you feel like that arm is in danger, just like we did in the other one, you start finding your bicep, the arm that's in danger. Right there, get ready to clamp onto the leg, and be ready. Drive in as hard as you can, get back up on top. And then, again, the rest of the technique is exactly the same. Do that.